Hey guys, I'm John. Welcome back to my channel. I am here in Edmonton on Whyte Ave with my big, blue, beautiful Alberta flag, showing my support for Alberta independence. And the issue that I want to focus on in this video is two things. If you support independence, then I want to know what you're most excited about to see in our new constitution that hopefully we're going to have. And if you're opposed to independence, then I want to know what about our current system gives you so much confidence that things in this country are going to start to improve, because things are pretty bad. And so that conversation could go about 20 ways. So my plan is to just walk down Whyte Ave. And here's where I am, everybody. See if I can get some honks. Probably any honks. I don't know, guys. Hey, there we go. There we go. Hey. Now, you know what? It's actually not really fair. Life isn't fair, guys. Life is hard, but I wish we could be doing this in this. Hey. God, keep our what? He said something on the back of his car about God. Yeah, I wish I could be doing this in July, but so be it. And I apologize if the sound is bad. Guys, I have some different mics, but hey, what are you gonna do? Hey, can I ask you a question? Do you support Alberta independence? No? Okay. Doesn't want to be on the camera. Hey there, can I ask you a question? Do you support Alberta independence?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Okay, well, have a great day. So, there we go. A little shameless plug for where I am right now, guys. This is probably the most recognizable part of Whyte Ave, I would say. All right, let's go. Alberta independence. Do you guys support Alberta independence? Maybe the crosswalk isn't the place to do that. Yeah, it's really cold. So, uh-oh. Now there's music, so that's what demonetizes channels, guys. I might mute this part out or try to scrub that sound out. I did not realize this, because how many times do I come down Whyte Ave? But every one of these businesses has music that's going to demonetize or cause the channel to not get published. Hey, there we go. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? Okay, have a good day. So someone in the comments said I gotta stop saying that. Can I ask you a question? I gotta just ask it. Otherwise, that's why I keep getting the no's. So, that'd be the next thing that I do. Do you support Alberta independence? Do you support Alberta independence?
It's for stupid cocksuckers, man.
Oh, why do you say that? All right, there's my first meme for the day. Got no intellectual argument to say, just passing by with some crude words. You know, that actually proves when you lose the argument, when you got nothing to say like that. But hey, you just let it go. You know what? I let you guys down. I'm supposed to say, God bless you. That's how you deal with those kind of guys. Oh wow, look at this store, guys. That's so cool. So What else is going on here? I thought Whyte Ave would be a lot more crowded. Maybe the next time I'll go to the U of A. I was driving through there and I saw a lot of people. Hey, Alberta independence, what do you guys think?
You're an embarrassment. Move to the States, man.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm Canadian.
Well, you're also
Alberta
Albertan.
My entire life, my family's been here for 5 generations.
What about our current system gives you hope that there's like hope for the future, things will improve in this country?
I have a beautiful life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what do we say about all the people who can't afford a house right now, who've lost their jobs because of the energy policies? What do you say to those guys?
I worked in the energy industry.
What did you do?
I'm a geologist.
You're a geologist?
Yeah.
So you work on drilling rigs?
What's that?
I used to be a tool hand on a drilling rig. I worked with geologists a lot.
Yeah, we have it so lucky here.
Yeah.
There's nothing to complain about it. We have a beautiful life here.
Well, the amount of drilling activity has dropped off like crazy because the confidence in our economy.
That's it, man. Have a good day.
Okay, hey, God bless you, sir. Thanks for talking to me. So, you know, you can look it up, actually. There's a common stat. It's the rig count. And a lot of oil field guys look at this. And you can look at how many rigs are drilling at any time. I admit I haven't looked at it in a while. But it is a number that a lot of people bring up from time to time. Ooh, smells a little bit green around here. Hey, Alberta independence! Now, I know what you might be thinking. I came right to the heart of the opposition, but I said, guys, you gotta be bold about this. We're only gonna lose this if we let it happen. And we need people to just boldly, oh, my microphone is popping off. We need people to boldly just stand up and express this. We need more honest conversations. So, now I'm gonna get out of the way here so I'm not blocking the road. Hey, what do you guys think of Alberta independence? No comment? Okay, fair enough. Have a great day. Hey, how's it going? What do you think of Alberta independence?
It's the shit,
Why do you say that?
because I want to stay in Canada.
Why would you want to stay in Canada? Our pension fund is a Ponzi scheme, and there's not going to be anything left for the future generations. I don't know, guys, if you look at the pension, the amount of young people paying into it in Canada is decreasing. And if you think you put money into your pension and then it's just being saved up for you in the future, no. The current generation, there's enough money for it, but by the time my generation gets to retirement, there won't be anything left. So, not to mention inflation. My parents had a pension of like, okay, so I have no idea where that cut out, but there was an elderly man back there who just walked by and he told me about wanting to stay in Canada, and I was talking about the pensions. And the way it's set up is there'll never be enough money left in it. My parents, when they were promised their pension 30 years ago, $800 a month sounded great because you could buy a new Chevy for $1,500. And by the time they were receiving it, you couldn't even pay your rent with that much money. That's because of inflation, people. You need to know what causes it. But I'm gonna keep moving on here. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Oh, okay. Have a great day. All right. So, see if I can get some honks. I'll tell you about the causes of inflation. So the government prints money that it doesn't have, and then that is what causes inflation. You increase the money supply. It's not caused by prices increasing. Prices increasing is the effect of inflation. The cause of it is the increase in the money supply. And whenever you have a social program that is not funded by taxes or by some sustainable revenue stream, then the government prints money, and that's what causes inflation. So I don't think a lot of people realize that. And guys, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I have a degree in accounting and economics, and I remember my accounting teacher couldn't even tell me what causes inflation. just called it the increase in prices. So this is actually a really common problem. But, okay. Maybe if you push the button. I'm waiting for other people to do it. Hey sir, what's your opinion on Alberta independence?
You're insane. What's your plan?
What's that?
What's your plan?
My plan?
Yeah, your plan.
Well, if we get independence, then we want a constitution with freedoms. What makes you confident that staying in Canada, things will get better? Okay, so that's interesting how just dismissive people are. I think that the people who live in Canada who haven't thought about this have just been lulled into thinking that things will get better. Hey, how's it going?
Good. What are you arguing for?
Oh, Alberta independence. You want?
That's gross as hell. What are you talking about, Alberta independence?
Yeah. You want to answer a few questions?
Absolutely, I want to answer
I'm
questions.
super curious.
Yeah.
But can we keep it like minimal swearing?
Sorry, yeah.
Only swear if it like adds to the conversation.
Absolutely.
So like, where's your opinion on it? Where do you stand?
I think Alberta independence is wrong.
Okay.
For a good factor of reasons.
Okay. Obviously I support it, but tell me why I'm wrong, please.
So I personally believe that Alberta separation is a horrible step in Canadian future.
Okay.
Because first of all, it affects the Constitution if we do leave. Because
Absolutely.
obviously the whole land treaty base
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff is greatly affected.
Yeah.
So that puts strain on Canada if we become separate, as well as ourselves, because we wouldn't be able to govern the same.
Right.
Because obviously we have a French population now, the bilingualism thing would go up in the air.
Yeah.
Even though in Alberta, like here in Edmonton, we have the French Quarter and stuff.
Yeah.
A place like Calgary, I don't think they have that. I don't know, I've never been to
Yeah,
Calgary.
fair enough. Yeah.
So, as well as lawmaking,
Okay.
if we were to separate now, it would set us back so far that although, yeah, there's a lot of people with advantage of GDP would go up, which by technicality it would,
Right.
but in practice it wouldn't.
Right.
Because obviously when we separate, a lot of laws have to be made, new legislation.
Right,
We wouldn't
right.
be able to follow the same way Canada does it now.
Right.
So that's my big take.
So you were very articulate. I just want to say that. I really appreciate that. There's a lot to go through, but one that stood out to me was you mentioned Indigenous treaties. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So, okay, what makes you confident that the current system would actually start to deliver on the promises? Like we have 150 years of treaties being broken and Indigenous people just suffering.
100%. It doesn't. In the modern system, it doesn't.
Okay.
But if we just do this, it makes it even harder. Because, for example,
Okay.
one of the big things of treaties is the fact that they don't follow our standard borders. There are treaties that go across, like, provincial lines. So if we do that, now
Right.
we're putting an actual border
Yeah.
in between them,
Yeah.
which could disrupt a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it's very up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, technically, it wouldn't affect us. Technically, it still really affects those people that it does, and making laws and such like that. Then
Right.
you would have to consider, oh, there's now a country in the
Right.
middle of both the U.S. and Canada.
Right.
So it becomes kind of a weird gray area.
Oh yeah, that'd be weird. But okay, so I just want to give you the rebuttal, but see what you think, okay?
100%.
So we got three options. Well, Indigenous people and Albertans and Canadians have three options. We can keep the current treaties with the federal government. As is, nothing changes. Or we can transfer the treaty obligations to the Republic of Alberta, let's say. Or we can completely renegotiate the entire thing and actually come up with something that's not racist and not holding people back.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree for the second, or not the second, sorry, the third option.
Oh.
But there would be a lot more, like, obviously, yes, it's absolutely fine to say that we can't
Right.
redistribute these, or rediscuss these. The issue is how they were made. It's so rooted into our, like, political system that
Right.
going back and making those changes means a lot has to. A lot has to change regardless. But if Canada, or sorry, not if Canada separates, if Alberta were to separate, it would just put a whole nother cog on the machine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be difficult for the rest of Canada. You said another really good thing there about how it's like the rest of Canada is going to suffer. And honestly, I don't think we disagree on that. Like, Canada needs Alberta, and it's like we wanted in for so long, and now it's like, I can't see any other way out. But, you know, I see you're shivering, so hey, thank you so much.
problem.
Hey,
Have a good
fist bump that one. I'm on YouTube as Talking to Albertans. Yeah, I'll be publishing this later on tonight. I really appreciate it. Hey. Okay. Hey, how's it going? You support Alberta independence? No, you don't? Can I ask you why?
Because I'm not a fool.
Because you're not a what? Okay, so that guy said some really good stuff there, and guys, it's really hard. It's really cold. Hey, how's it going? Good. Do you support Alberta independence?
That depends. Is it a right-wing movement?
Well, I guess you can classify it however you want. I think it's kind of for everybody. It's
Yeah,
not
the
left
Nazis
or
said
right.
it was for everybody until they started weeding out the Jews and the gypsies and the homosexuals.
Right.
So, you know, this is where I'm going with this. Like, what is
Okay.
your standpoint on that?
Well, I'm not
What's your
against.
stance on gun control? Do you still want to keep gun control in place? Or do you want 45,000 plus deaths like we have in the States?
I just asked, I'd love to talk to you.
We want school shootings as well.
I'd love to talk to you, but you're kind of standing right on the curb there. It makes me nervous. I don't want to make it a safety hazard for you because I'm distracting you. You could get hit by a car. So, okay, you brought up gun control. So what's the issue
What is the issue?
in Canada right now?
Well, nothing right now. It's nowhere nearly as bad as it is in the States. In the States, you have kids that are afraid to go to school and learn because some whack job might show up and hose them down. You can't go to a McDonald's because some whack job might show up and hose you down.
Right.
You know, It's like you go.
But, like,
you
is
go
that
to
happening in
Los
Canada?
Angeles, and never mind the black on black crime, which is created by white racists, by the way. Let's hammer that one down right now. But you have a program where the top 1% are trying to kill off the poorest of the poor, and it's just so coincidentally that the poorest of the poor, especially in the States, happen to be black, Latino, and Native.
Well, could we talk about Canada? Because we're here in Canada. I mean, that's the States. It's
A lot of what's happening in the States is going to be happening here, especially when you have white racist cucks trying to act like Big Brother down to the south.
right.
I see on Facebook, Ben.
Are you white?
No, I'm Métis.
Okay. Am I white?
My culture was robbed by white settlers and,
Okay.
and colonizers.
Would you mind if I ask you your opinion then on the treaties in Canada? Like, do you have faith that they're going to be able to deliver on their promises, or are things going to get better for Indigenous people?
The only way things are going to get better for Indigenous people is if I think, and I don't mean to sound like a racist asshole, if all the whites pack up and go back to Europe. Let us have.
Oh, I mean
let us
that
have
is a
country
pretty
back.
racist thing to say.
Yeah, but it's okay when the whites go and say.
So, but a few minutes ago you said something about Nazis and exterminating groups of people, and now you're saying all the white people need to leave. Like, actually, you know what, sir? Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, you don't like my.
God bless you. Well, I mean, I don't want to get aggressive with you here. Have a great day. God bless you. I'm going to walk the opposite direction. Actually, this seems like a pretty busy corner. Well, you guys heard it from him there. I let people talk because I want to hear what their opinion is on things. And I think that's the best way to do it, is you shine a light on people, and if their ideas are good, then daylight makes it grow stronger. And if their ideas are bad, then hey, it just melts away. Alberta independence. What's your opinion on Alberta independence?
It's not going to happen
Why not?
because we just never will. It doesn't. You don't just separate like that. Join the states, get currency, get a passport, get everything. We're too tied in with Canada. We're not just going to separate like that.
So is it because you think it's not possible, or would you want it if it was?
Feasible. I don't think the federal government will allow it to happen.
Like, by allow, what do you think they would do? Would they resort to some? Well, I'll let you speak to that.
They just will shut it down. Like, there'll be a vote and they'll just shut it down.
So you mean it wouldn't be democracy anymore in Canada? It'd be like we vote to leave and then they just ignore it?
I bet you. Yeah, you watch.
Wow, that's actually pretty terrifying, guys. I'm going to continue this way because I've been meaning to cross this road for a while. Hey, Alberta independence. I got to cross the road. Be safe. Now, you know, I just realized I got to watch behind me because there are camera snatchers. I got a little bit nervous there for a second. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Nothing. And sorry guys, I'm losing my voice as well. But hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Huh?
Canada as a whole, and the whole Canada, not just broken provinces.
Okay.
Look at that. Not just
Hey, we all have a voice. Yeah, thank you. We all have a voice and opinion. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah? Can I ask you why? What? Hey, God bless you, sir. You look like you're busy. Take care. He says behind me, he says, go back to school and get something. I don't know. You know what? I went to university, guys. I got a degree, and I would say don't go, because it's a waste of money. The things that you learn, you're not going to use in the real world. And maybe there was a time for it, you know, if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, but the things they teach you in school is just going to poison your mind. So that's my humble opinion on that. But I do have a degree, for what it's worth. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Whew. I'm gonna walk to the end, and then I'm gonna turn back around, because it is freaking cold. Hey there, what's your opinion on Alberta independence?
Excuse me?
What's your opinion on Alberta independence?
I'll ask you this question.
Okay, have a great day. God bless you. It is cold, so it's about -10 right now, and I wore my my sweater, guys. What do you think of this? I'm not endorsing this brand, but I will tell you this is a good sweater. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Well, okay. Yeah, it's funny, that guy, he was like talking about the Nazis and wanting to send all the people back, accuses me of that, and then at the end he's like, hey, actually, we want to send all the white people back. Like, the hypocrisy, you know. But this is why I record this, and this is why I let people speak. Here I am at the end. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? What's that? Not a chance? Why do you say that?
It's stupid.
It's stupid. What's stupid about it? Okay, fair enough. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence?
Me?
Yeah. You don't know?
No.
That's fair enough. My opinion is it's cold, and I want to cross the street, because I picked a really crazy day to be making videos. So I don't want to cross back that way, because I see that guy still waiting over there. And, you know, well, you got a little bit anxious there. Any honks? Hey, there's a good wave. Hey, so you know what, guys, there is a lot of support for this, and I think a lot of people are afraid to speak up about it. But hey, those guys look nice and cozy inside there. Oh, okay. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence?
Not a very good one.
Not a good one. What is it?
I want Alberta to stay right where it is.
Okay, well, I mean, geographically it would stay where it is.
Come on now, really?
Yeah.
You gonna say that to me?
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to start a conversation.
Bunch of bullshit.
What's bullshit about it?
Well, why would we want to separate from something that we got, right?
What do we got right now? Like, our economy's failing, like poverty's rising.
That's the world market, if you ask me, right?
Okay.
I gotta go.
Hey, fair enough. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. I hope that flag didn't hit that lady behind me. Guys, I gotta realize that I gotta be polite with my flag waving. Hey, how's it going today?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's your opinion on Alberta independence?
So swear, my opinion, I don't know, I'm not Albertan, I'm not Canadian, so I can't tell nothing about it.
Okay.
It's like not in my...
Can I guess based off your accent?
Sorry?
Can I guess based off your accent where you're from?
you can try.
Are you from Ukraine?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so then, can we make a comparison? This might be interesting. So part of Ukraine allegedly voted to leave. I don't know if that's true or not. It's probably propaganda and lies. So I don't want to get into that part.
Yeah.
But if it was true that one part wanted to leave, would you be okay with that?
Like, if one part want to live from
Like-
country,
Okay,
like
it's, I'm not saying this is true, but supposedly Crimea voted to secede after
Like,
they were taken over, right?
yeah, okay, we can say like Crimea voted for this, but Crimea
Say that,
like,
yeah,
people,
no more, they just voted.
People doesn't voted for this, like Ukrainian people doesn't voted for this. It's like Russian people
Yeah.
make it. It's like vote, like I don't know how it's called this.
Yeah.
Census. So I talk with lots of Crimean people
Yeah.
from Crimea.
Yeah.
So they like doesn't like this idea like
Of separating.
yeah, to separate, but it's not separating. It's like just how to say this right. They just came stole our part of the country.
I know,
I'm talking
it's
about
not a very
Russia.
good example. I apologize for that.
Yeah,
But I was kind of thinking, because some people are like, if Alberta votes to leave, then they don't get a voice. So they were like, don't even let them have the option. It's like, if a part of a country votes to leave, then they should be allowed to leave.
Like maybe I don't know really. I can't say I think if some people want to live, they can live it, but why just part of the... I don't know, I can say really nothing about it.
Hey, thanks so much.
It's not, yeah, no problem.
Thanks so much, I appreciate that. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? No comment?
We live on stolen land, so we can't take it from anybody.
We live on stolen land?
Yeah, we fucking live on stolen land. We stole this
I didn't
land.
steal nothing.
Yeah.
If you stole it, you should give it back.
Your ancestors did, bro. Mr. White Boy.
Your ancestors did too.
No, actually, my ancestors immigrated here. They didn't steal nothing.
So did my ancestors. They just showed up. At what point, though, is it...
Don't film me.
You do not have a reasonable expectation of privacy in public. So... That's an interesting argument. Stolen land? Okay, well, you just don't have an argument.
Don't laugh at me.
I'm just gonna point the camera at you.
Yeah, don't fucking
Because I'm crossing the road. Hey,
This asshole
I'm not
is
stopping. I'm not stopping.
a loser flag out here.
Okay, I'm gonna go the opposite direction that you go, okay?
Fuck out of here, you prick.
God bless you. Hey, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? Hey, I want to give you a voice, so if you come back and talk, I'll let you say whatever you want to the camera. All right, guys, so that's how much I do want to walk this way, but I'll give that lady a bit of space there. Apparently we live on stolen land. I mean, look, every part of the world was owned by other people at one point in time, and I get it. If you just show up and kick people off, then you can say, yeah, stolen land. Like, if a bunch of people from another place just showed up and did that, okay? But a couple hundred years later, it's like things have to kind of move on. And so it's just such a hypocritical thing to say. How's it going? It's such a hypocritical thing to say. And you know that when you're losing the argument, when you immediately start getting aggressive like that, and it's like your brain just kind of misfires, and then you just start, you know, swearing, and I can see that lady's like twitching out up ahead there. So, you know, but I try not to mock guys. I want to be humble, and I genuinely want people to be able to speak. So, you know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm open to that. Hey sir, what's your opinion on Alberta independence? You're not for it? Can I ask you a few questions? Okay, have a great day. God bless you. I'm a Canadian. How do you know that? How do you know I'm Canadian? What if I don't want to be Canadian anymore?
Well, then move to the States.
Well, this is where I was born.
Sorry, buddy.
So, I mean, like, can I ask you one question, though? If there was a majority of Albertans, let's say 60%, voted to separate, what would that mean?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, and I don't know why you guys would want to separate to begin with.
But like, the way the law is set up, my understanding is that if we get a majority, the Clarity Act says that, like, Quebec could have left in 1999 if they had 1% more, so Alberta could cross that threshold, and then what?
We're not going to get enough people to begin with. Sorry, man.
Well, you know what? God bless you, and thanks for talking to me in a civil way. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have a great day. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many questions going on through my mind right now, guys, but it is freaking cold out here. So please leave your comments. And, you know, please be civil, because I don't want to, don't cancel people, don't hate people, just be better than that. You know, we're the movement with our shoulders held up high, our faces aren't covered, we're talking about what we can build our future together. We got so much potential. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. What's your opinion on Alberta independence? All right. Hey, how's it going? There's a couple of waves. You know, I learned that if you smile at people, they usually smile back. It takes a special kind of poisoned mind to not smile back. Oh, you know what? This shows that I'm from small towns. You can totally cross this intersection in every direction. Okay. Hey, have a great day, everybody. Cheers.